All right, all right. We are here live once again. This is Reseller Tom. Thank you guys for tuning in, and super excited to bring you this masterclass. This is just going to be basically all the knowledge that I have regarding eBay, and this isn't really scripted or anything like that. This is basically all the knowledge that has been in my brain for the last year or so. I've been doing reselling for about I would say 10 months now. I started last September, and so we're approaching a year, and last month was my biggest month ever, 12,000 gross, which isn't anything crazy. However, to hit that type of income within 12 months basically just shows you guys that I've been extremely dedicated and basically doing everything that I preach. And in this masterclass, I'm going to be sharing exactly all the things that I do that help me get over $12,000 per month, over $10,000 per month. It's kind of the range that I'm in right now. Recently went to vacation, so that really slowed things down. But I know for sure in August, it'll be another huge month. And I've really been focusing on sourcing heavy and really just staying longer and really just sourcing gold items. So what is a gold item? I'd say a gold item is around 40 to 50 ASP. Bare minimum 30 ASP is really the bare minimum you want to be at when you're sourcing, especially in the beginning. I think bare minimum like $15 profit is where you want to be, but preferably you want to be at $20 to $30 profit. Let's just say you take half. So you would really want to be at a $40 ASP, $50 ASP per item, and then that way, let's just say you make half. Obviously, you may make a little bit more than half in an item that sells for $40. Let's just say $20 sales profit. If you do 13 sales per day at $20 profit per day, that's 6 figures per year profit. So that's really where we want to be at. That's the goal that I want to help you guys get to. And I think when you're sourcing, especially if you're doing the racks and the thrift stores, you really have to focus on high ASP because they're increasing the prices. And I would say like the thrift store model is going to be going away soon because like with inflation, everything's rising. It's really hard to do that model, like the racks, like Goodwill thrift stores, because they're really starting to overprice things. And so it really comes down to having a good Rolodex and catching them slipping in those types of situations, or going to smaller thrift stores, more privately owned thrift stores, and doing your route that way. Because there's definitely like mom and pop and like smaller thrift stores that they're not really experts in good brands. Like for instance, I went to Wyoming and found like Cool Piranha, Mountain Hardware, Outdoor Research, Harley Davidson, and they didn't really have it priced that high. It was like $6 to $7 for those really good brands, and those can sell easily on eBay for $40 to $50. So that's really like that's where we want to at least be in the beginning. And it's going to take a lot of time to understand brands, but you have to research them. And once you get them in your Rolodex, you'll find them all the time. And even if you're not an expert with like your Rolodex and understand all the brands, just by researching it, you will begin to, like, when you come across those brands, you will start to it'll like be ingrained in the subconscious. So then when you read the size tag, or sorry, not the size tag, the brand tag, you'll be like, oh wait, yeah, I remember, that's a good one. So like spending more time becoming an expert in your Rolodex is important. And then I go to the bins. My cost of goods are like $1.80 per item. And I think the bins is really like game changer. And I used to do the thrift stores, and I would spend way too much money and not really make any profit. And so I'd say that if you can find a bins in your area, absolutely try to figure that out. Even if it's an hour. I know a reseller on YouTube that he drives like 2 hours to pretty much source all day and get 100 items. So what does that look like for you? How far is the closest bins to you? And it may be worth doing it one time a week, like an individual on YouTube does. I think he went one or twice a week, and he gets like, each time he's there, he just goes all day from open to close, and he sources like 100 plus items. And it's going to be hard to find 100 gold items. I understand that. But if you're there all day, you can absolutely get 20 to 30 gold items in one day. It just may take, 3 to 5 hours. So that's kind of what I do on a daily basis. I just drive 20 minutes, so I'm super blessed. That's the situation I have right now, but everyone has their own situation. There's also people that are really good at brands, and they snipe brands on eBay all the time. So they find people at underpriced on eBay and then buy it and then sell it for higher. So you really have to figure out your situation. I personally love the bins, and I'm pretty sure there's a bins really in every major city. And so I'd really scope it out and try going consistently. Sometimes the bins aren't the best. Like sometimes they're just not, like they roll out and like you're like, oh, these are like, this is like a bad day. Like the brands kind of suck today. And that happens, right? So you just have to, I would recommend going every day, because there could be like a 4-day stretch where you're just finding banger after banger, kind of like how this week was going for me. Sometimes I'll go to the bins, I'm like, oh, today sucks. Like they're not bringing out anything. But if you just go every single day, you're going to hit a couple days where they're just really good, and you have to go at the right times. So like I'd say during the morning or during noon is really when it's really like you got to really see like when they bring out the carts. Is it every 20 minutes? Is it every hour? If you just have one, if they just have like, I know there's bins where you go there and they don't rotate anything. It's just first come, first serve. So in that situation, you absolutely want to be the first one there. If they're rotating every 20 minutes, then you want to go in the morning for sure and just stay all day. And it's like going to like 100 different thrift stores in one day because they're rotating every 20 minutes. And so that's kind of what I do. And then I just stay there until like I'm satisfied. Like I'll try to get 20 to 30 like super high end items, and then I'll list them. And so like, it starts with obviously getting good items. That's really where it starts. Like you could go into Poshmark, Etsy, like you could go into any platform and crush it if you just have good items, because people are searching your item. They don't really care what platform it's on or anything like that. All they care about is the item. So it really starts with getting a really good Rolodex for gold items. And that's step number one, obviously, is getting like high tier items and passing up on things that have holes and stains. And in the beginning, I used to just pick up everything. I'd pick up like Nike shorts, even if they had like scuffs and everything. But now I'm way more selective. I pass like for every 1,000th item, I get like 1 or 2 per 1,000 that I look at. So I'm extremely selective now. And that's what's going to help you create a more like sustainable, and you're going to save way more time, because you don't want to just make $3 profit shipping all day trying to find your items. Like you want to make $20 to $30 profit when you get an item. If you're doing 13 to 20 per day in sales, that really adds up over time. So the volume model is really, it's not really the best model. It's really going to consume your life. And so, I kind of do both. I kind of have a high ticket model, mid tier and low tier, but now I'm really just avoiding the lower tier stuff. And then I'm aiming more towards higher mid. So for instance, like Adidas joggers, probably like $30 ASP. That's kind of like the bare minimum that I want to do now. And I'm really just trying to fill up my store and have 2,000 items that have high sell-through rate and are just, over 30 ASP. That's really the direction I want to take my store personally. But figure out what makes most sense for you. Some people thrive on the volume model. It's just a grind. It could take all day, and it takes a long time to ship. And if you don't have a SKU system like this, it could take you all day to find your items. So figure out what model works best for you. I really like focusing more on higher end items. And that way it's just more profit, less work, more time doing what you love. And yeah, so figure out that model, really get into good SEO optimization. Like if you look at everyone that's on the front page, very commonly, like they have perfect SEO, they are top rated. So always strive to become top rated and apply all the things that eBay gives you. Like I do 60-day free returns where the seller pays for the return. That automatically will boost you in search results. I also turn on same day shipping. So I'm going to beat out someone that has 1 day business handling time or 2 day business handling time. And so it's very important to have those two things turned on. So you want to be top rated. You want to have 60-day free returns turned on, where the seller, you, will pay for the return. And then you want to have same day business handling time. That's going to really help you beat out a lot of people. And then you want to have like 80 characters fully maxed out, as optimized as possible. So the SEO that I do is very simple. The item, so let's say this is a Patagonia jacket, which actually is just sold, by the way, and I always wear this, and I tell you guys all the time, if I wear it, it's going to sell. It's weird. So Patagonia jacket, men's medium, black, and then the keywords, Sherpa, fleece, full zip, outdoor, hiking, or it could be quarter zip, whatever it is for you. Outdoor, hiking would be where you want to go with the title. So if I'm wearing a Peter Millar polo shirt right here, which is a good brand, by the way, it would be Peter Millar polo shirt, men's medium, red, and then you could put summer comfort, short sleeve, golfer, outdoor, lightweight. Then you would add in all the keywords. If it's Levi jeans, then it would be Levi jeans, men's 34x34, blue denim, straight or skinny or wide leg or baggy. And then you would put like distressed, all the different keywords, casual, slim fit. That's how you want to do SEO. So you need to make sure you do all your titles right the first time. That way you don't have to go back and fix old listings. Make sure your item specifics are tailored to your item, and only apply things that actually apply to your item, and leave everything else blank that doesn't apply to your item. I sell similar off people all the time, and they just have all this crap filled out when you really don't need all that filled out. Just only fill out things that apply. The description is very simple. The description should basically be information that you can't find on the listing. So what I do is I just have a script. It's basically like all of our items are washed and cleaned. All of our items are in a pet and smoke-free environment. I offer same-day shipping. We offer 60-day free returns. Just all the things that come with your business. As a top-rated professional, you basically in the description want to just list all the things that come with purchasing from you. So you could say same-day business handling time, 60-day free returns. All of our items are inspected and have no holes. Like whatever value proposition you have, I would just do a copy and paste in the description. And then you can obviously, if there's any defects, you can lay that out. But usually with the defects, you just put it in the condition description. And then pricing, super simple. You just want to search up that same item, see what they're listed at. Find the average of the listings on that front page, like that first page, kind of see where they're listed at. You could also go to recently sold, see what they're selling at, and then figure out a average price amongst all of them. And then that should be a pretty good strategy on pricing it correctly. And I find that I overprice a lot of items. And so when I price things accordingly, I get way more like offers and the ability to send out to watchers. And I wake up to like sometimes 20 send offers. Like I recently adjusted my prices to make everything a little more affordable, because I was kind of overpricing everything. And then every time I check my phone, it's like I can send out offers. So when you like can send out offers every 10, 20 minutes, you know, like you're doing good on pricing. And then also if you get a lot of buyer initiated sales where it's just random sales where they fully pay for it, that's when you know you are doing good with pricing. And then I turn on pretty much everything. I have store-wide coupons at 25%. You could experiment with it. I'd say anywhere from 20 up to 30% is good. Markdown strategies. So usually with markdown strategies, I'll do 20% markdown on everything after like 30 days, then like 30 after 2 months, 30%, then 4 months, 40%, and then 6 months and older, you could do 50% off. And then if it's been there for a year or more, do like 75% off. But that's pretty much the basics, and that's how I run my business. And I respond instantly. And there's something about responding first thing in the morning to your customers. It just sparks up your store and you get more sales. And immediately I'll send out offers in the morning. I'll let eBay know that the green light's on. I'll accept most offers, to be honest, because my cost of goods are so low. And so I find that when I'm selling volume, so when I'm selling off a lot of my older stuff, it kind of sparks selling new things. And I'll accept pretty much every single offer for the most part. And I feel like that boosts my store as well. So that's a little blueprint masterclass on eBay. If you guys got value, make sure you smash the like button. It's going to help the YouTube algorithm tremendously. And I'm not here to like ask for money from you guys or anything like that. I actually turned off my AdSense because I think ads are annoying and it's not really worth it right now. I'd way rather create a community here on YouTube. So if you appreciate that, definitely subscribe. And like I said, smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm.